what is my personal prediction or projection for the price of Fetch.AI or FET for this bull run that we're currently in.
Wait for it.
Hello there, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of TA with MK. My name is McKay. In today's video, we're going to cipher through these 100 bubbles and see if we can find the coin Fetch.AI. That would be fetch like a dog. AI is an artificial intelligence. Ticker FET. Now, if we can just find the token. Oh, wait, I was on top of it. There it is, FET up over 750% for the year. Question is, how high can it go this bull run? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do in this video, is give you some price projections or predictions based on my formula. Let's go. So the first thing we wanna do, which is the case with all of these price projection videos, is gather some quick data that we're gonna use to apply to the formula. So we're here on CoinGecko.com. We've searched the coin Fetch.AI. And what we want to write down is its current position rank, which at the time of making this video was position number 24. We also want to write down the circulating supply and the total or max supply, and if those numbers differ, which they usually will, we need to quickly find out if there's any mining that goes on with this token. Is there a vesting coming up or any token unlocks? We just want to get an idea what the circulating supply could be, or roughly at or around the time that we may potentially sell the coin. Now, my go-to website in most of these videos is cryptorank.io, and that's where we're at right now. Now, if it's just relating to tokens being unlocked, this is a pretty good website to find that information. If it's related to mining, you're gonna usually have to either find that on the website for the token itself or do a little more Google digging. So we've searched up Fetch.ai here on coinrank.io. We're under the vesting tab, and if we look down here, it'll show the allocation of the coin, who gets basically what tokens unlocked at what time, or at least what percentage on this part, and then the vesting schedule of when they get those tokens. And if we scroll down below all of that, we have this area that says unlock events, and it will tell us what dates tokens are getting unlocked and how many. So we can see here, for example, that on May 24th coming up, May 27th, sorry, coming up, we have an unlock of 5.37 million tokens. The following month on the 27th, another 5.37. So if we scroll down through here, we can write down all of these amounts of tokens that are being unlocked up into the point of where we think we may potentially sell the coin. I realize that's something you're not going to know for sure, but if you want to get a safe bet, if you're like me, I just kind of add what's going to be unlocked between now and kind of the end of next year, which is when I project the top for crypto to be sometime around, October, November of next year. And I'm going to add that to the current circulating supply back over here of 2.5 billion, and that'll give me the number I'll use for today's formula. So it ended up being about 65, 66 million-ish coins that will be unlocking between now and the end of next year. So I went ahead and just added those to the current circulating supply, and the number that we'll be using for today's formula is going to be 2.587 billion. Next up, we have the fun part. Now, those of you that have been watching or following these price projection videos, you can go ahead and use the chapters below to skip the next 2 minutes where I explain all of this. For those of you, this is your first video, you're going to want to watch where I explain what you're looking at and how the formula is going to work based on these different numbers here on the chart. What you're looking at right now is my Google Sheets document. I will leave a link in the description of every one of these price projection videos that I put out. Now, I have a full-length video that goes over exactly how I came up with all of this, but just to save those of you the time that probably won't watch that, let me just give you a brief explanation here quickly of how this works. First, what we have here is projected or hypothetical Bitcoin prices ranging between 91,000 and 180,000, and below that in green, we have projected total market caps for all of crypto. That would include Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest of the altcoins. Up here in a light brown color on the top left, we have projected dominance for each of Bitcoin and Ethereum. For those of you that are new to what that means, all it is in a nutshell is what percentage of the overall crypto market cap, or these total numbers, will Bitcoin and Ethereum actually take up themselves. Then just below the Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance, we have a total 3 projection, which will be the leftover percentage that would be divided amongst the rest of the altcoins not named Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it would be 35% of these each individual projected market caps that would be divided amongst all the rest of the altcoins. And then just below the green projected market caps for crypto based on those Bitcoin prices, we have the most important part of this video, which is these individual projected market caps for each position inside of the top 500, positions 3 through 500. And although not perfect, though nothing ever is when you're trying to project prices, the way that we came up with these is we just looked at the end of the last bull run when crypto peaked, and we looked at each individual position and figured out what the percentage of the overall crypto market cap at that time each position took up, which is what these represent 1% here in orange. So then of course from there we just applied that percentage to these overall crypto market cap projections, which then gave us projected market caps for each of these individual position ranks. Whew, all right, big breath. And then last but not least, if we go over here to formulas, all we have to do is take one of those projected market caps, divide it by the circulating supply of the coin, or the projected circulating supply of the coin at the time you plan to sell, and that'll give you a price projection for that coin. That would of course give you a projected price based on ranking. Just below that, you could actually give a projected ranking based on price. You could have a price target for your coin, times that by the circulating supply, which would of course give you a market cap, which you could then compare over here on the chart and figure out what ranking would likely need to be possible for your coin to reach that price. So what I do in all these videos is I go ahead and do the math on the formula for the first one, so you can see how I'm doing this, and then I will just present the data or the findings for the rest of the projections. So if the coin remains at position number 24, we can look down here and see that has a market cap at 91K Bitcoin, projected to be 11.6 billion. So if we type in 11.6 billion, we can divide that by that 2,587 billion, which was the circulating supply, and that's going to give us our first projected price of $4.48. And now from there we move on to the meaty part of this video, the part that you actually clicked on, which is where I'm going to give some projections based on different possible position rankings for this coin, and then afterwards I'll give my own personal prediction or projection of what I think will be the final price for FET for this bull run. So just a quick explanation, what we have here on this first one is rank number 24, that would be if it stays put. I've listed the possible market cap projections based on these different Bitcoin prices. I'm not going to read each of these as we go through this. I'm just going to give the average price for each position rank, and that's going to be based on the average Bitcoin price, which would be 117K. So if FET stays put where it's at now, which is position number 24, it does not move up or down, we have an average price of $5.77. And then if we scroll down here, we can see that I've projected for positions 16 through 20, an average price of $9.32, again, based on 117K Bitcoin. And then if FET were to reach position number 13 through 15, so obviously move up quite a bit from where it's at now, then we have a projected average price of just under $12, coming in at $11.96. This next projection I just added for those of you that are ultra bullish on Bitcoin this bull run, and obviously on this particular coin, FET. And if Bitcoin were to reach 180K and FET were to end up in position 13 through 15, based on my formula, that would give it a market cap projection of $47.57 billion, and that would have a price of $18.38. And now just real quick before we wrap the video up with my personal prediction, I just wanted to present those numbers here on a chart so you can see it in front of you. We have 4 different lines, a yellow, a blue, red, and an orange, each representing those different average prices, and then what the potential gain would be from where we're at now. So position number 24, again, based on 117K Bitcoin, $5.77, would actually be about a 2.5x from where we're at now. Position number 16 through 20, that $9.32 one would be about a 4x. Position 13 through 15, which was just under $12, would be about a 5.5x. And then if it were to go up to that position number 13 through 15 with 180K BTC, that would give us $18.38 price and about 8.5x. So then to wrap up today's video, what is my personal prediction or projection for the price of Fetch.AI or FET for this bull run that we're currently in? Well, if we zoom in here on my green horizontal line, I've listed that for you here. My prediction is position number 14, so I'm actually pretty darn bullish on this coin, more so even than some of the other coins I've been making videos about. This projection's based on 115K BTC. It'll come in a little over $12 at $12.13, and from where we are now, that'd be about a 5.5x. Thank you for sticking around to the end. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Now keep in mind, in the next month or so, I'll put out an updated video for all these coins, giving a projection for each of them if Bitcoin were to hit something like 150K or possibly even 200K this bull run. If you're liking these videos, as always, on your way out, do me a huge favor and please remember to like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. It's